Hello my fellow warmongers, how's everyone doing? It's Fair War here and welcome to another replay for Total War Warhammer. In this replay we're going to play Brettonia against the vampires. Let's go through the builds. So for my army, my Brettonian army, I've got the Fey Enchantress as the Lord with everything on her, all spells, all skills, or everything, which is a mistake. I should have got her all the spells. I should have picked mine, which I kind of forgot, and yeah, moving on. Got Grail Guardians there, her bodyguards. And these guys are freaking cold guardians for a reason. And they are quite awesome in prolonged combat. We'll see why. Got 4 peasant mobs, 2 at the back, 2 at the front there, just for like, the fodder units. Break charges, like anyone coming from there, they'll face the peasant mob. Anyone coming from here, they'll face the peasant mob. If they're coming from here, they have foot squires and pole arms, foot squires and pole arms, which is quite frightening to come in that way. And for them to reach the archers, they need to go through the farther units, and then I can just crash this way. This was my build. 4 peasant mobs, 4 battle pilgrims, 1 grail relic, 2 pole arms, 2 foot squires, 2 bowmen with fire arrows. Just to stop the regeneration of the undead. If he has like a corpse cart, you know, the big carts they have, these guys will do a lot of damage on them. So moving on to my opponent's army, I also have, where are they? Yep, Royal Pegasus Knights over here. I just sent them here to scout. See what's the army he has, because all of this I couldn't see it. He's got 2 calf forces, 1 blood knight with a white king and a red duke. Other side, black knights, Varix reavers, and another white king. These were quite scary. Like this one and this one, they were quite scary. If they're used effectively, they would have done a lot of damage. And for his front line, he's got 4 skeleton warriors, 1 Cairn Wraith, 3 Grave Guard, and one of them is the Sternsman with the Teeth zombies. That's it for my opponent's army. So my game plan was I go with this unit here or here and then get all his army clumped up around me. So these guys attack them, these guys attack them, these guys attack them, and then they're all like in a big blob around me, where a certain skill of the Fey Enchantress called the Mist of the Lady. There it is. It causes damage to combatants in a 30-meter area, which is not very wide, but still, if you have a lot of units there, she's gonna do a lot of damage over time to these units. And with also the Grail Relic tanking the damage from other units, she's gonna survive, and the Grail Guardian, sorry, will tank a lot of damage. She'll survive, keep doing the damage she has, and protect the Grail Guardians through different like healing, like Earth Blood, regrowth, you know, all she can do to help them keep going, and they'll keep freaking going all through the game. These guys are freaking beasts when it comes to prolonged combat. You'll see the game, guys, you'll see. Okay, let's get this on. Let's remove this. So, starting off, I moved my army to like stand over here, like this. Like this. But I noticed he was pushing with his Blood Knights into the forest. Same thing with the Varix Reaver and Black Knights. He wanted, I think, to crash on that way. So I moved my Fey Enchantress and Grail Guardians to stand over here. But then I thought, okay, if I took it in a very, they'll have to, I won't be that clumped up here, and I need these guys to enter it as well. So I was like, okay, I'll pull you away. And what better to pull him away than to attack his army, which he has no lords, no leadership, no nothing over here. So I was like, okay, I'll pull him out now. So I went in with the Fey Enchantress and the Grey Guardians, attacking those guys to just pull him out. He still didn't get pulled out. I was hoping he would. So I just thought, okay, I'll just get some damage on these guys. The Grail Guardians are not gonna lose anything from skeleton warriors. Even Graveguard, even Cairn Wraith, nothing will go through these guys. They only need the Blood Knights to actually get something done. Now he moves. I saw him coming, so I was like, okay, I'll get some damage on these guys as well, and then just pull back. Started pulling back. I'll posture up. Wait for the Fey Enchantress to get in that juicy middle of the Grail Guardian so they wouldn't be able to get her. Got the Pegasus Knights flying over to get a rear charge on the Blood Knights, and then there we go. The Blood Knights. 44, got the Pegasus Knights on them, now 42. They're losing decisively. They're gonna lose a lot of damage and a lot of time. Focusing on them with these bowmen to just stop the regeneration from the invocation and the heck. And then I casted, I think, what's it called? Hold on. yeah, Earth Blood and Flesh to Stone on the Grail Guardians to just keep him fighting because I needed them to hold the line because they were being there was a huge onslaught on them, like everything was attacking them. Now I'm going to start moving my peasant mobs to just attack them. Dropped a Comet of Cassandra here to just destroy these cairn wraiths. And he did exactly what I wanted. He clumped up his cavalry. Now I can just surround, attack, and kill him using the pole axes and the foot squires. Use these guys to stop them from clumping up. That's enough clumping for me. I don't need more. Bowmen, freaking beasts, are going to keep attacking. They finished the Blood Knights. I put them off attack on like free at will attack or attack on free will, and I'll target them next on the Varix Reavers because they're like the second unit with a lot of they're the second like strong unit in this clump. The Grail Guardians were actually losing, then I casted Regrowth and they automatically gained some leadership, gained some magic defense, and gained some more health. They've only lost like 35 out of 45, 10 units, just 10 units, and I've destroyed a whole unit of Blood Knights. I'm destroying another unit of Black Knights, and I'm destroying a regiment of renowned Black Knights. This is awesome. And still, this build doesn't need a lot of micro, like, just stand over here, keep healing, make sure that the Enchantress is not getting attacked, hold the line somewhere else, and now everything he has is fighting, so I'm not afraid of those anymore. They can just do whatever the hell they want. So if you're new at this game, I really recommend you try out this build. It'll really work for you, do miracles. All you need to do is just keep the Grail Guardians going. Pegasus Knights, I did a little mistake not trying to take them out, but I was like, okay, they're getting healed. They're getting healed well, they're holding quite strong, they're fighting other large units, so that's fine for me. And they've got anti-large while the other like large units have nothing. Pulled the Fey Enchantress in this side because she was being attacked by the White Knight. I wanted to pull out the Red Duke so he can attack her, because he wasn't like, I targeted him with those and they're obstructed. As you can see, like they're not really fighting. So I was like, okay, I need the Red Duke to come out. So I postured up their Fey Enchantress over here. So for see, like there's a very thin line there he can break through, which he will in a second. In a second now he will just go for the Fey Enchantress, which is exactly what I want. Like see, he's going, and then there we go. Now they can fire at him. They can destroy him, and then the Pegasus Knights, I took him out and attacked him. Now he's really surrounded. I'll pull in the Foot Squires and the Pole Arms, and then like we will call it a day. See the damage? 900. He's trying to heal, but it's not working. He's got like hunger working now because he's under 50% of leadership, but nothing can ever work because everything now is going to attack him. I sent in my Grail Guardians, I sent in everything, and then just pulled the Battle Pilgrims this way to just keep this line from falling that way because I wanted those on their own. Red Duke died, all army finished, I win the game. Well played to my opponent. I enjoyed the game a lot. I learned that the Grail Guardians are freaking guardians when it comes to holding the line. They are freaking tanks. These guys can take a beating, a very bad beating. Like they get they gain the chevron there, and like the Royal Pegasus Knights gain 3. I think definitely from killing the Blood Knights, because these guys freaking destroyed the Blood Knights because they attacked them from the rear and they're anti-large. Yeah, the Blood Knights are anti-large as well, but they were busy fighting the Grail Guardians, which they couldn't really do a lot because their armor was really high. Their armor was 180, which negated a lot of damage. Other than that, well played to Regal Eagle. He's a good player. I played against him before, I think. Not sure who won, but it was a very good game. So you're new at this game, please be more than welcome to use my build. If you like what you see on my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, give me feedback, comments. All I want is to get better in this game, get better in streaming videos, and just keep doing what I'm doing. Alright guys, cheers and have a nice day. See ya. Farewell, we're out.